Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the DAX today? So first, a couple of things first. So let's just get this measured move here. So this downward move here, and then we consolidated, and let's have a look where we hit, and you can see that was the measured move, and we hit the measured move, and the buyer stepped in. So now what we have is the following. So we have this down move here, and we are now consolidating. So a break below 12290 is going to bring the second move into play. And the interesting fact about the second move is we have a daily gap. Okay, firstly, we have this area here, quite a bit of a resistance that'll be here. But we also, quite some time ago, okay, we have a gap, we have a daily gap there, but we also have a pretty big gap. We've got quite a few gaps to the downside here. Okay, you can see the number of gaps to the downside. So there are quite a few magnets for downside, but the big question is whether this rejection pin bar is any indication that we are going to move the upside. So obviously I'm looking for a break above or below these 4-hour fractals. So these are the lines in the sand. So it's 124, let's call it 12460 and 12290. Those are the two areas that I'm looking to break. Until that point, we're going to be consolidating. So if we just get down to the half hour, you'll see what I mean. The last 2 days we've been consolidating, and these are the areas that I'm looking at to break. So looking at Asia at the moment, let's just have a look at what the DAX futures is. DAX futures is down 40 points at the moment. So we're sitting at 12,370 and fairly close to where the actual close was. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the close was pretty much right there. So that is the actual close that we had on the market, and that is 12360. So you can see futures is 10 points off that at the moment. Okay, so I do suspect we get a gap down, but the big question is whether it's a gap down and more consolidation. And my gut is telling me that that's what's going to happen. We should come down, either test this low or create a higher low. A higher low would get me believing that we have potential for a move to the upside. So what that would do is form us a cup and handle. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. The oscillators are pointing to move to the downside as well. You can see how they're grouping. So I do suspect it's, well, we know it's going to be a gap down at the moment, and the question is whether we break below the low of yesterday or above the high of yesterday, or we just stay in this range. So pretty topsy-turvy today, so difficult to ascertain which way we're going to go. But I think the safest bet would be a long off the bottom here and a short off the top. Okay, that's kind of the safest bet for me, with pretty tight stop losses just in case you're wrong. And that's how I'm going to trade this today anyway. So that's my view on the DAX at the moment. I suspect more consolidation till this afternoon, to be honest, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think wait for the first hour of trading. So wait for the 8 to 9 candle to form, see what that is, and then within the first 15 minutes from 9 o'clock, you should get a indication of the direction. Direction may not be far; it may only be to the bottom here, or may only be at the top, and consolidates, or just swing up and down in this range. Okay, so that's kind of my view today. It's more than likely going to be a 6 or 12 minute time frame for the day. Okay, so hope it helps, and stay safe and enjoy your day. I will catch you later. Cheers, man.